SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we've got news coming out of T-Mobile. They're talking. All right, so let's listen and hear what they have to say. They're basically taking some shots at the rest of the industry. All right, so let's pick this apart and look at this article. I'll link it for you in the description. Also, big shout out to the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you guys want to support your creators, a great way to do that is by the Buy Me a Coffee link. It's in the description. Also, if you're looking for a great deal on wireless, our partner MintMobile can hook you up. Our partner link is in the description. Get a great deal on service and support the channel. Appreciate the considerations. All right, so the title here from the Sumeric story, T-Mobile CFO says cable's wireless growth isn't profitable. Very true. There's actually nothing incorrect about that statement. For the most part, what cable tries to do is they sell the wireless service at a break-even/loss in order to keep their customers on their home ISP services, right? So in the process of basically giving away the wireless service, that's how they remain in business, right? Is by keeping those customers from going to fixed wireless, to T-Mobile, to Verizon, or to some other provider, right? So the CFO of T-Mobile was discussing this. You got Charter and Comcast growing like crazy. I think combined Q4 of last year, they added like 900,000 lines, right? Basically a million. And they do this with regularity. 600,000 net adds every quarter is very regular for, big cable, Comcast and Charter. All right, so no surprises there. And they're probably going to continue to grow like this. But being that they're not profitable, that's kind of like what the CFO is talking about here. Now, something interesting that he mentions, he says that the people that are going to cable for their wireless service are likely moving from prepaid plans and going to big cable for postpaid, right? So what he calls prepaid to postpaid transference. He also name drops Verizon. A lot of the customers are leaving Verizon and going to big cable. Now that makes sense, and it's something that we've talked about with Roger from Recon Analytics. He's talked about that, and these customers are looking for a better deal than what Verizon postpaid can offer, and they're willing to downgrade in price, get a basic plan from the cable companies at a discounted rate, but basically keep the same network coverage and experience for the most part. Now, the plans are very different and all of that, but just, for these people, a few gigs of data, most of the time they're on Wi-Fi at home or at work, they're light users, they're just looking to save money. Right, especially in current economic times where everybody's kind of looking for ways to lighten up on their bills. All right, so those are some interesting disclosures, and I think a lot of truth probably to it. Now, when it comes to the T-Mobile side of things, obviously T-Mobile's gonna talk very glowingly about their home internet, the fixed wireless access. He said, they're monetizing the fallow capacity, basically excess capacity that's not being used during the times of the heavy mobile usage, right? That's always been the case. Verizon, T-Mobile will tell you, hey, there are times when the mobile network isn't in use, and we can monetize it through fixed wireless access customers who use the network at a sort of a different time, right? He said that 2/3 of the company's fixed wireless access subscribers are coming from top 100 markets, 1/3 from smaller markets. So T-Mobile is taking share from cable because big cable is in big markets, which is shocking, right? Everybody would say, wireline is so much better. Fiber cable is way better than fixed wireless access. But here we are, right? Here is T-Mobile taking cable customers, taking fiber customers, and it's basically on pricing and the pricing model, right? There are no explosive prices, doesn't change after a year. It's a flat rate, and customers feel like they're getting what they pay for. And of course, there's churn. Right, it's not going to be perfect. It's not for everybody, but people are looking to move away from big cable, and it's always about the deal, right? You can argue till your face is blue. Wireline is better, fiber cable, we get it. Latency, uplink, I get it, but it just doesn't matter. Customers are always going to look for a price that they can live with, and that seems to be what T-Mobile is doing in spades. He said, in such a competitive industry, we can get tremendous pricing. It's not a place to put money, when he was speaking about fiber. All right, so we don't really know much about that. We know about the New York pilot program or whatever with the pilot company. Not much news there. But I think this is interesting, you know, perspective into what's actually happening in the industry, right? And folks, I don't think T-Mobile's done. I think there's still another year of growth for T-Mobile, like 2023, and I still think there's some left in 2024. They're not done taking. And, you know, honestly, it always boils down to pricing. So as long as cable is messing up in the pricing department, T-Mobile has a chance and Verizon has a chance. And that seems to me as the difference maker. You know, big cable will tell you it's a temporary parking lot and customers will be back. Well, they don't like you, and they don't like your pricing options, and they don't like your balloon pricing. So everybody wants to give the middle finger to big cable. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Until they change their cost structure and adjust to fixed wireless, they will continue to take share. What do you guys think? What do you think of the non-profitability of big cable selling wireless? What do you think of fixed wireless access still kicking cable's ass? And actually, what do you think about this disclosures about where the customers are coming from? Do you agree that most of the cable wireless customers are coming from Verizon and or prepaid? If you have Comcast, which is Xfinity Mobile, if you have Charter, which is Spectrum Mobile, where did you switch from? Did you switch from Verizon postpaid, or did you switch from a prepaid offer? I'm curious to know. Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for making content on this channel possible. Don't forget about our Buy Me a Coffee link. Keep the Sneedster caffeinated and motivated. And if you're looking for a good deal on wireless, our partner Mint Mobile's got you hooked up. Check them out. Use the partner link. It's in the description. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.